All right, super mild fall November weather out there today. Our high temperature 61 degrees, a bit above the average of 54 for this time. Your record high 71 set way back in 1934. Early morning low this morning, down in the 20s. That's feeling a little bit more like November. Everybody across the map today checking in 5 to 10 degrees. Above average here for us, early November, 75, gorgeous day in Sedona, 86 in Phoenix today, Payson 72, Winslow 70, and Hopi 69. We got a big, long, extended spell here of very similar weather. We switched the satellite out into the Pacific, and this is a big winter type storm system, but it's all heading up into the Pacific Northwest, because notice this area right in here. This is big Pacific high pressure building into much of the western United States, and it's just beginning to build. And this thing is going to be like a wall that's going to keep any Pacific storms from coming in here for the next week and a half or so. It appears that this thing is going to set up for us. So we take a look at it across the nation. A quiet day really across the entire lower 48 here. One thing I want to point out is this little area of low pressure in the southern plains here. This thing's going to kind of drop down into like Texas and eventually into Mexico, and then that's going to interact with a high pressure building in for us across the western United States. So the flow clockwise around the high pressure, counterclockwise around the low pressure, and a pretty decent gradient between the two. It'll cause some breezy conditions, particularly later in the week and into midweek into the end of the week. I think we turn a little bit more breezy with the winds out of the east too. This kind of keeps temperatures from really realizing their full potential. And wherever we get those northeasterly or easterly components to the wind, kind of keeps our temperatures from really maxing out. Otherwise, this high pressure would be strong enough to bring us record type heat every day. But we're just going to be running right around where we were out there today, right around 5-8 degrees above average here through the entire week. And as I mentioned, it looks like it goes on into mid next week or so. 50 degrees outside right now, clear skies, winds out of the northeast at 5. I think we see the northeasterly, easterly wind pick up a little bit here as we make our way after midnight. Early morning low forecast, 32 degrees tomorrow. Another sunny, perfect November day, 61 degrees, just like today. Another carbon copy. Sunrise is at 6:56, and statewide temperatures very similar to what we saw today. Sedona 76, Prescott 73, Payson 74 degrees, and Winslow 68. All right, the extended forecast, it's sunshine the whole way through for the most part, turning a little bit more breezy, as I mentioned, mid-late week, but pretty all in all, a dull forecast.